Audio Jungle.
One mission, one community, one Asayan. Good afternoon, kabayan. The truth is our priority. We give justice to your curiosity. The latest news spotted only here on G11 News, giving you the latest and most credible news for today. These are the news for today. Researchers looking for a cure on blood-borne pathogens. Blood-borne pathogens-related diseases are increasingly rising. The latest guidelines for preventing exposure to blood-borne pathogens. Dr. Kei Himino will give insights about common and oral respiratory diseases may we be exposed during the dental clinic. Now reporting, researchers looking for a cure on blood-borne pathogens. Junior Marianito, ibalita mo!
Good day! It is Wednesday, April 5, 2023. I am news reporter Juno Marianito with this breaking news. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, has proposed a standard to protect employees from exposure to blood-borne pathogens. It is an infectious microorganism that can infect humans through their blood or other body fluids. This is the first standard that deals with occupational exposure to biological hazards that helps occupational health workers to better ensure employee safety and health and assist management in complying with the regulation. Back to you, Dwayne Tizon.
Thank you, Gina Marianito. Now let's move on the other news for today. About blood-borne pathogens-related diseases are increasingly rising, especially here in the Philippines. Eliza Shem Segundo, ibalita mo.
This is the latest update about blood-borne pathogens-related diseases that are increasingly rising. AIDS and other blood-borne pathogens such as hepatitis B and C are deadly diseases that are present in today's society. After many reports here on the hospitals, some exposure incidents occur through contacts of the eyes, mouth, nose, or broken skin with blood or other potentially infectious body fluids and are transmitted through contacts with liquids, including saliva. Especially now, both the prevalence of blood-borne pathogens and the average age of those infected are increasing. It is estimated that approximately 3 million exposures to blood-borne pathogens occur annually. In most work or laboratory settings, blood-borne infections are often due to accidental punctures. The Department of Health estimates that 10 to 16% of Filipino adults suffer from chronic hepatitis B infection. Elijah V. Segundo reporting. Back to you, Dwayne.
Thank you, Eliza Shem Segundo. Now we're almost close to the last news. But before the last news, Katrina Tarungoy will report the latest guidelines for preventing exposures to blood-borne pathogens.
Yes, thank you, Dwayne. Here is the latest news for the latest guidelines for preventing exposure to blood-borne pathogens. Accidents can happen in any industry, and there's no way to know if bodily fluids are infected or not. The following are recommendations that can help prevent exposure. Use universal precautions, a concept that says that all human blood and certain human fluids are treated as if known to be infectious for HIV, hepatitis B, and other bloodborne pathogens. Whenever you do a job or task that may expose you to bloodborne pathogens, you must wear protective equipment, a full face shield to protect your mouth, eyes, and nose, protective gloves for your hands. If you have cuts or any broken skin, use appropriate cover or protection. If you have barrier cream, it is important to protect your hands under the protective gloves. Avoid all actions and tools that may cause personal injury. Avoid sharp or jagged objects. Wash your hands and face after completing the assigned task with the soap. Hands should be washed after gloves are removed. If any exposure is suspected, you are to wash your hands and any other skin with soap and water or flush mucous membranes with water immediately. And eating, drinking, smoking, applying cosmetic or lip balm, and handling contact lenses are prohibited in work areas where there is a reasonable likelihood of occupational exposure.
This is Katrina Tarongoy reporting. Back to you, Dwayne.
Now for the last news, an inside-out news about common oral and respiratory diseases may we be exposed to in the dental clinic? Jonah Marianito will now interview Dr. K.
Hi, Dr. K. I am Juno Marianito from G11 News. I have a few questions regarding this current issue on the oral and respiratory diseases that can be possibly exposed in the healthcare environment. And since you are a dentist and are expert in this practice, what are the common oral and respiratory diseases that we may be exposed to in the dental clinic, Doc?
Hi everyone, hi reporter Jonah. So, as we all know, dental practitioners as other healthcare workers confront and identify ways of occupational exposure to bloodborne pathogens like human immunodeficiency virus or the HIV, the hepatitis B virus, and the hepatitis C virus.
I see. Lastly, Doc, what are the safety measures that need to be followed in order to keep yourself and the patient safe from these oral and respiratory diseases?
Well, hand washing is one of the most simplest and most effective practices to prevent transmission of bloodborne pathogens, and also wearing PPE or personal protective equipment such as gloves, gowns, masks, eye protection like goggles, and face shield is very important to protect workers from exposure to infectious diseases.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and helpful advice, Doc K. Again, this is Juno Marianito from G11 News, giving you the latest and most credible news for today. Back to you, Dwayne Tizon.
It was the news of truth and accuracy, and the news of G11 team. We are hoping everyone is in good condition, and also hoping that you have a great day ahead. This is G11